Hey, Coach, tell us, how do you evaluate the trip to Savannah for your team?
I think it was a great opportunity for our team to do some team building as well as playing games. Obviously, with 3 games we had. Anytime you break the program record for three-pointers made twice in 3 games, we'll take that. At 15 versus Richmond and 17 the last game. Had some players step up that, Funa going down, had a couple kids step up, especially Sydney Searcy. 10 threes, I think, in the last 2 games. Had a bump in the road there in the Stetson game. A little disappointing, but it's to be expected sometimes when you're still trying to figure out who we're becoming. And Stetson played very, very well. So hats off to them. But overall, that was a very good trip for us.
Now, how proud are you of the other players stepping up in Funda's absence?
Yeah, team effort. That's what it takes. Next man up, no matter who gets hurt, who's not playing well, whose opportunity it is to be the next man up. So anytime you can experience that early in the season and have some success, I think it's a great thing for your team.
What was it like not having her on the court, though, for those 2 games?
It was great because different people had to handle the ball more and play the point. Drea didn't play a ton in the last game as well, so it gave some other people opportunity to play the point. Alicia's done a good job distributing. She had a triple-double, and a number of those assists were when she had the ball primarily in her hands as our point guard. So not just Funda being out, but then other people just playing some different positions, stepping up and did some really good things. So it was good for us.
And can you give us any update on Sydney Moran, concussion-wise?
Yeah, Sid's probably not going to play this year. Probably going to end up sitting out the year due to some of the concussions, and we just feel it right now is the best interest of her health. Long term right now, it would make sense for her to practice right now and everything. So she's probably going to redshirt this year.
Okay.
Now, how important will it be for others to step up in her absence?
That's what we just talked about. Next man up, and we knew that going into the week. So from a mental standpoint, our guards knowing that you're going to play more minutes, or you've got an opportunity to play a different role, that I think is exciting for them. I think everybody's took the bull by the horns and doing a great job embracing that right now.
Did Sydney's injury happen during one of the games? Because I don't recall a time where she just went down on the court.
She had some issues earlier in the preseason, and then in the Georgia State game, we actually think she suffered a minor one, possibly there, where she hit her head. Not sure if it was a concussion or not, and nobody really knew it. She wasn't sure either. And then as we went on throughout practice, next couple days, couple weeks, started to have some side effects. And in the Florida State game, hit those 2 threes, and then in the second half, all of a sudden just wasn't feeling right, vision and all that. So it's precautionary thing. We got to keep her out right now it's best for her.
Okay, cool. And then I know she's not playing this year, but Zeta had a brace on her left ankle. That happened in practice?
Knee. Just a mild knee sprain. We're not sure exactly what it is yet. Hasn't had an MRI yet, but just a little knee. Twisted her knee a little bit when she fell, but we don't believe it's ACL, MCL. Don't know what it is. I should say that. Not sure what it is, but it's nothing. It's not the ACL.
Now, what have you seen so far at Jacksonville heading into tomorrow?
They're good, man. They're very good. They play extremely hard, get up and down the floor really fast, attack the offensive glass. They've got some senior veterans that really do a great job leading the team. Defensively, mix it up. Very, very athletic and aggressive defensively. Get up and try to extend your offense out where you want to run it. Very good team. Dangerous team. And I know it's a big deal for them to be coming in here tomorrow night to be playing us for sure.
Now, how are you guys planning on kind of matching their aggressiveness?
We got to do what we do. Might be my wife. No, it's not. You've got to not necessarily match it, but how do you counteract it? And we got to do what we do. We got to be patient, poised, strong with our passes, strong with our cuts, set up our screens and cuts appropriately. If not, I think they'll give us problems. If we take quick, hurried shots, play into their speed of their defense, that can give us problems. So we need to play our game primarily.
And you mentioned it earlier, but Alicia had a triple-double in her game against Savannah State. What did that do for her confidence? Had a bit of a rough start to the season, but that seemed like a breakout game for her. Would you say that as well?
Anytime you can have double-digit assists, that's a big deal. Anytime you can have double-digit rebounds, that's a big deal. Points, that happens often. But overall, just her pace of the game, she made some very deliberate, intentional passes where she slowed down when she had a lane, and she got somebody else to help, kicked it for a 3, kicked it for a post touch, this, that, the other. So just in terms of overall decision making, I thought it was a great game for her. And understanding now that her capabilities are more than just a scorer. Now she can also distribute when maybe she has the attention of multiple people to give it up for a better shot.
And then,
overall, very good.
okay, cool. And then with Funda, are we expecting her back tomorrow?
I think she can try to play.
Okay, cool.
She'll try to play and see what she can do. I know she's a competitor. She wanted to play the last 2 games, but didn't feel any need for her to do that and press the injury further. So just let her rested it. But I think she's excited to try to get out there tomorrow.
Cool. Off the bench, lineup?
I don't know. I haven't even thought about that. Good question.
Cool.
I've just been worried about practice. That's all.
All right, sweet.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you.